So hello guys, in this video we are going to solve this problem. So in this problem it is given that we have terms of this kind like 3 divided by 1 square multiplied by 2 square and 5 divided by 2 square multiplied by 3 square, 7 divided by 3 square multiplied by 4 square, and we want to find the sum of infinite terms of this series. So let's see how we can solve this. So we have this thing. So what is the general form of the term? So if you see like 2r plus 1 divided by r square multiplied by r plus 1 whole square, and if you replace r is equal to 1 in this form, it will become like the 3 divided by 1 square multiplied by 2 square, which is our first term. If you replace r is equal to 2 in this, then it will become like 5 divided by 2 square multiplied by 3 square. So this is the general form of the terms. So we can write t of r as general r at term is 2r plus 1 divided by r square multiplied by r plus 1 whole square. So this is the general form of the terms. And here you see we have r plus 1 whole square multiplied by r square. So now if you take the difference of these two, it will become like r square plus 1 plus 2r and minus r square. So this will cancel and the difference of the squares is equal to 2r plus 1, and which is equal to the term which we have in the numerator. So we can replace numerator by r plus 1 whole square minus r square, and in the denominator we have the multiplication of these two squares. So now you can write this in this form like 1 divided by r square minus 1 divided by r plus 1 whole square. So till here we simplify the terms. So now we have TR in this form. So now if you assume V of R is equal to 1 by R square, then you can replace this by V of R and this by V of R plus 1 simply. If you replace R by R plus 1 here, it will become like 1 divided by R plus 1 whole square, which is same as this thing. So you can replace this by V of R plus 1. So now you have T of R in this form, V of R minus V of R plus 1. So now in the problem we have to find the sum of infinite terms, but let's say initially we want to find out the sum of n terms. Then we take the limit n tending to infinity to find the sum of infinite terms. So first we find the sum of n terms, which is t of 1 plus t of 2 up to t of n. So these are the n terms and we want to find the sum of these. So this we can write in this form also, r is equal to 1 to n t of r. So TR we can replace by V of R minus V of R plus 1. So we can replace in this form because we know T of R we can write in this form. So we can replace T of R by V of R minus V of R plus 1. And now if you put a different value of R, it will become like 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square, because we know V of R is this and V of R plus 1 is this. So now if you put different value of R, it will become like 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. And if you put r is equal to 2, it will become like 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. And if you put r is equal to n, it will come like 1 by n square minus 1 by n plus 1 whole square. Now you see here are different terms cancelling. This term will cancel with this term. In the next here, it will come like 1 by 3 square, which will cancel with this. So only first term and the last term will remain. So only first term and last term will remain. So 1 minus 1 divided by n plus 1 whole square. So this is the sum of n terms of the given series. So now if you find the sum of infinite terms, what you can do, you can take the limit n tending to infinity of this summation, and this term will goes to 0 if you do n tending to infinity, and the remaining thing is only 1. So the final answer of sum of infinite terms is 1. So in this way we can solve this. So if you like the video, we will meet in next.